if you're a guest that I'm meeting for you for the first time, great to be connecting with you, and a very warm welcome to all of our distributors, our Vision Life and our NeoLife distributors on the call. Good evening to you. Always wonderful to have you with us in this mission that we are on. And to the guests on the call, a very warm welcome to you. I know you could be enjoying family time or doing other things, but you've chosen to be on this call, which is always a good indication that you are serious about your future. Maybe you have logged on tonight to find out how NeoLife can be of value to you going forward. But our goal for you this evening is to share information with you that will empower you and your family to a really exciting future. My name is Drew McD, and tonight we are going to talk about the NeoLife business opportunity. And I'm going to try and keep this call short and sweet. And the purpose of this call is to really try and give you the guests a good understanding of who NeoLife is, what our mission is, and how we can add value to your life. And I'll share my screen with you real quick. NeoLife is, as a company, NeoLife has been in business for, sorry, 1 second. Get rid of that. As a company, NeoLife has been in business for the last 66 years. We're currently operating in over 50 countries around the world. And as a NeoLife community, we are on a mission to make this world a healthier and a happier place. And I'll dig into that in a moment. But a couple of things about NeoLife is we are the world's leading nutrition company. We have an incredible product line. Products from nutrition. Our key core range is a range of nutritional products. In fact, we were the first nutrition company on the planet to produce nutrition that was backed by independent science. We specialize in whole food organic nutrition that with the philosophy of based in nature, backed by science. And nutrition has become a very important, one moment. Nutrition has become a, sorry, I'm just going to stop share here. We had somebody drawing on the screen. I think that is now disabled. Okay, nutrition has become a very important part of our lives because we're living in a world with more science, more technology, more pharmaceutical medication, yet we're living in a world with more disease. And we know that the foods and the modern day lifestyles, the modern day diets are a major factor in the increasing illness rate that we see throughout the world. And we know that if you feed your body with good nutrition, your body can live with energy, with vitality. It's designed to be healthy and active, and you're designed to live with energy and vitality. And so we have a nutrition range that will plug your dietary gaps and help you achieve great health. We also have a wonderful home care range that is non-caustic, non-toxic. It's safe for the environment. It's also very, very cost effective. And then we have the most incredible skincare range. So as a company, we are powered by an incredible product range that has been serving our NeoLife community for over 6 decades. The second great thing about NeoLife is our compensation plan. NeoLife's compensation plan is designed to help our distributors make additional income. And some people come to NeoLife to make a little bit of money, and that's no problem. Our compensation plan will accommodate that. And some people come to NeoLife because they want to completely overhaul their lifestyle in their future. They want to travel the world. They want to retire with comfort. They want to live a better lifestyle. Whatever it is, NeoLife's compensation plan can accommodate any goal or dream. But the other exciting thing is the NeoLife compensation plan is robust and it's very stable. And that is very important in our industry, is that you are part of a company that has a compensation plan that you can rely on. And NeoLife's compensation plan has been paying people a lot of money for over 67 years. In fact, one of our key factors of our company is we promise you a residual income or a generational income. If you build your business correctly, it can continue for generations. But the greatest thing about a community, I believe, is about NeoLife is our community, is our people. As I mentioned earlier, our mission is to make this world a healthier and a happier place. And it's our distributors, it's our people that take our products into the homes of other families and share good nutrition with people and empower this world to a healthier place. It's our distributors, it's our people that take the compensation plan to others. And in life, it just takes one person to reach out a hand of opportunity and uplift somebody, and to empower them into business for themselves, but not by themselves. And it's important to know that as a NeoLife distributor, you're part of a community that really desires to see you succeed. There are many, many successful individuals and teams in NeoLife, and they freely share the information and their success tips with you and guide you through the good times, they uplift you through the difficult times. And something that I've grown to realize in near life, there isn't a goal or dream that is too big to be achieved through the near life opportunity. So our community really is what drives our mission to make this world a healthier and a happier place. And I just want to take a second to break down that mission to make this world a healthier and a happier place. We want to do two things. We want to, number one, we want to end the trend of poor health. And I've mentioned that there's a growing trend of poor health. And this trend makes our product line really, really relevant. Okay, if you are selling a product, you've got to make sure that it is needed by people. And the nutritional industry and the health and wellness industry is one of the fastest growing industries on the planet. And we are leading this industry with cutting edge products. So our products really help us achieve that mission. But the part that I'm going to really focus on tonight is our mission to make this world a happier place by ending the trend of financial stress, the trend of poverty. And I travel around Africa a lot, and I know there is a health challenge and crisis on our hands, but I absolutely believe 100% that we have a bigger financial crisis on our hands, where people are not making enough money. We have people getting educations, kids coming out of school, going through colleges, getting courses behind their names, degrees behind their names, and stepping into a world of unemployment. I think last time I checked, the unemployment figures in under 25s in South Africa was sitting around 55 or 60%. That's incredibly high. Those people that are fortunate enough to have jobs, they're working as hard as they know how, yet they are not making ends meet come the end of the month. So people are living lives of quiet desperation. We see the cost of living rapidly increasing, yet income salaries are remaining pretty consistent. And so what effectively month on month, year on year, people are getting a little bit poorer. And FNB released a study a few years ago, and they said that 73% of middle income earners spend their entire salary within 5 days of getting paid. Okay, and I think that makes sense. And the more and more I talk to people, I see that is the reality. And so there has become a massive need or opportunity for something which we call a side hustle. What is a side hustle? A side hustle is an opportunity that allows you to add an additional income to what you're currently earning. Or if you're not earning anything, it allows you to start creating a new income stream. And we're living in a world where one income stream is never going to be enough. And so I'm going to take just a few minutes to show you how through the NeoLife opportunity, you can, over the next 6 months, go from zero to an additional 15,000 Rand per month. Now, I believe in entrepreneurship. And so often people, when I say to people, okay, so you're struggling financially, what is your solution? And so if anybody on the call is feeling this financial pinch that I'm talking about, what I can promise you, if you keep doing the same things, you're going to get the same result. So what are you going to do differently? And very often people say to me, well, Drew, I'm going to go and find a second job. And I don't believe that is the solution because a lot of people looking for a first job, so there aren't many second jobs around. And B, as soon as you add a second job to your daily life, you break down your lifestyle significantly. And so I really believe it's a time of entrepreneurship. And there's a little saying, you can teach a man how to fish, or you can give a man a fish he eats for a day, or you can teach him how to fish and he's going to eat for life. And that's what entrepreneurship is all about. And that's what we want to do is teach people how to create an income that they are completely in control of and that nobody can take away from them. And we are part of what we call the network marketing industry. It's a $160 billion global industry. That's bigger than the European Football Union. That's bigger than Hollywood. So we're part of a very significant growing industry. There are currently 118 million active distributors in our industry. And we pay out over $200 million gets paid out in the network marketing industry every single day to distributors. Okay, so there is a lot of income waiting to be earned. And here's the exciting part. 43% of sales are coming from emerging markets like South Africa, like Africa, because people in South Africa are saying enough is enough. We no longer can rely on the government. We no longer can rely on the private sector. There aren't enough jobs. The cost of living is going up. We have to take control ourselves. And so more and more people are turning to entrepreneurship. Now, the problem with entrepreneurship, I believe it's the solution, but it's also a risky option. For most people that start a business, they need a lot of capital, they need a good product, they need a skill set that will enable them to survive in a very competitive business environment. And that's where NeoLife comes in. NeoLife has a goal to empower you into business for yourself, but not by yourself, without a big financial outlay. But we give you all the support. We give you the product line, we give you the compensation plan, we give you the marketing tools, we give you the training, the mentorship, and the development. And I want to just quickly share a story with you. I became a NeoLife distributor at the age of 18. I became a distributor at a very young age. But I was not very successful for many, many years. In fact, I went off and I spent 13 years working in the investment banking industry where I got very frustrated. I wasn't achieving my dreams and my goals. And I turned back to NeoLife as a way that I could take my life from where it was to where I wanted it to be. I realized that if I wanted my financial situation to change, if I wanted my lifestyle to change, I had to change something that I was doing. So I turned to NeoLife. And I spoke to my father and my mother, who are my sponsors. I said, okay, show me what to do. And they taught me the fundamentals of building the business. And I went out and I started doing the work that is required to build the NeoLife business. And within 2 years, call it 3 years, closer to 3 years, I went from earning 0 rand through my NeoLife business to doubling my income, and I was able to exit out of that investment banking world. And so the lesson behind that is there is work required, but I get very excited because anybody can do this work. And I'm going to talk you through the work right now. Anybody can do this work. We don't care where you come from. We don't care what you look like, your age, your background, your past experience. That doesn't matter to us. If you become a NeoLife distributor, we will teach you how to do the work that I'm about to show you, the activities. We call them the success habits. And what I can guarantee you, if you do these success habits over a sustainable period of time, consistently, you will achieve success through NeoLife. And so let's have a look at these success habits. Your life is built around your habits and the actions that you take daily. And there's a little saying that I was taught, somebody mentioned it to me this morning, and I wrote it down and I want to share it with you. Success. If you want to be successful, you got to do the things you don't want to do. To become successful, you have to do the things that you don't want to do. And so many people live lives of quiet desperation or never achieve their full potential or live a life of mediocrity because they never do the activities that they don't want to do, those activities that will force them out of their comfort zone. So the things that I'm going to talk to you about now might make you feel a little bit uncomfortable. But to achieve something that you haven't yet achieved, you're going to have to get a little bit uncomfortable. You're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. But I'm going to show you that you can do these things and get good at them. And the first one is I want you to define your purpose and your goal for your life and for your business. Decide what you want to achieve through your NeoLife business when you become a distributor. Decide what you want to achieve in life. And so many people never actually achieve anything in life because they haven't put their mind to what they want to achieve. And if you don't decide what you want to achieve, then I can guarantee you will achieve nothing. And make sure that your goal or your purpose is motivating. There's 3 things I want you to focus on. Make sure it's motivating because you're going to have to get up every day and do the work that is required to build a NeoLife business. And some days you're going to get up and you won't feel like doing that work. But if your goal is motivating enough, you'll do it anyway because your success doesn't care about your emotions. Your success doesn't care if you're feeling lazy today. Your success doesn't care if you're feeling depressed or don't feel like doing the work. Your success cares about the action that you take every single day. So make sure your goal is motivating enough, not to anybody else other than you. The second thing, make sure your goal is strong enough. In your journey in your life, there will be some disappointments. You can't avoid disappointments in life. If you go through life avoiding disappointment, avoiding confrontation, or avoiding failure, then you're going to achieve nothing. So when you experience disappointments, is your goal strong enough to pick you back up? Because sometimes people will say no. Sometimes people will let you down. Sometimes you won't achieve a target. That's a disappointment. And you can either fall down and stay down and quit, or you can get back up a little bit stronger, a little bit more resilient. And that word resilient is the key word here. One of the key indicators to success in life is how resilient is somebody. How many times can they get knocked down? How many times will they get back up? And in your life, you never fail. You'll make mistakes, you'll be disappointed, but as long as you continue, you will succeed. And number three, make sure your goal is exciting. And that's an important one because your goal in this business, you're going to be required to attract other business builders. And I'll explain that in a moment, but other people into your business that join your near life team. And if your goal is exciting enough, they will see their future in they will see their future in your goals and your dreams, and they will be motivated to join your business. And as a near life distributor, we have something quite unique. People are fearful of the future, but we aren't. We are excited about the future. We are running towards an exciting future. And so when you talk about the future with hope and possibility, and you share an exciting goal and dream for your business and your life, that's attractive. And that will attract other business builders to your team. The second habit is we want you to use the product every single day. So, so important. You really have to become a product of the product. And so if you're not already using nutrition, we're going to encourage you to start using nutrition. But what I know for sure is every one of you has has a a shopping budget that you go shopping with every single month. And when you go to the shops, the supermarkets, you are already buying products that you could be buying from your near life business. So we want you to redirect your buying habits and support your near life business rather than supporting somebody else's retail store. And so what I mean by that, your home care products. If you're cleaning your home, stop buying other home care products and rather buy your home care products from your own business. Number one, you're going to save money. Number two, you're going to save the environment. And number three, you're going to save your health because you're going to get rid of all the toxins and the poisonous cleaning products from your home. You probably are already using a skincare range. Now, NeoLife has the most amazing organic skincare range. Instead of supporting a pharmacy or a supermarket, start using your own skincare range. Um, and then everybody's got to be using nutrition. Right now, 87% of American adults use a vitamin supplement every day, and that tells you it's necessary. And nobody does nutrition like NeoLife does nutrition. So start using the products in your home, in your family, because we want you to become a product of the product. We want you to live life with health, energy, vitality. And you can't go and talk to other people about the products if you don't believe in the products. Because your third activity is you're going to have to talk to people about your product and your opportunity, because this is the business building activity that is going to make you or generate you an income in your life. When you go and talk to people about the product, you are going to sell some products and you're going to make some retail profit. Now, we will teach you about the products. We will show you how to demonstrate the product. And so we'll teach you how to confidently go out and share your products with other people to build their customer base. And so what will that look like? Now, we want you to do 100 points every single month. Okay, that little circle is you. And we want you to do 100 points every single month. Now, what does 100 points look like? I'm going to use our flagship product here. It's a product called TreeNN. It is the most well-rounded nutritional supplement on the planet. And every bottle of TreeNN is worth 34 points. So if you use one bottle of Trenin and you go and sell 2 bottles of Trenin, that's a total of 3 Trenin. So 34 points times 3 equals 102 points. Okay, just over 100 points. So what I'm trying to illustrate here is 100 points is not a big job. So you could be using a bottle of Trenin in your home. You might be using what our protein shake, which is 30 points. You might be using our LDC general all-purpose cleaner, which is 10 points. You might be using some kids nutrition, which is another 10 points, 15 points. You might be using skincare, which is another 30 points. So your points accumulate, okay? Plus, you're going to go and talk to other people about your product. So you're going to build a customer base. So 100 points is really an easy task, but that is the key job you have to do every single month is your 100 points. Okay. That's job number one. Job number two is we want you to go out and do your 3 and 30. Now, what is a 3 and 30? The 3 and 30 is finding 3 other people, 1, 2, 3 people every single month who also do 100 points. Okay. Now, these people aren't your customers. They are your distributors. They haven't joined the business because they want to just use the product and experience the benefits of the product. You have introduced them to the opportunity. Maybe this person over here, here has joined because they want to upgrade their car or buy their first car. Maybe this is a young person who is young, ambitious, they've got the education behind them, but they are just making ends meet with the money they earn every month. But they want to travel. They love to travel. And so they want to make enough money so they can take their first overseas trip. Hey, they're a great prospect for your business. Maybe this is a person who has worked the entire life, is coming up for retirement, and they don't have enough money to retire. And all of a sudden, they have to find a way to make more money. Hey, this is another great prospect. So every month, we want you to find 3 people who join your business because they have a financial need or goal. We call that your 3 and 30. And just like you teach them how to do 100 points through the product that they use and the product that they sell to their customers. So if you do these 2 activities, you do 100 points every month. And just to take a step back, why do we want you to find 3 people? Because if you find 3 people, we know one of them will duplicate the system. Okay, that's the game of numbers. Out of 3 people, you are increasing your probability of finding somebody that is going to duplicate the system that I'm going to share with you right now. So let's put this into practice over 6 months, how we can go from 0 Rand to 15,000 Rand in 6 months. In month 1, there's you, and you go and find your 3 people, right? You do your 3 and 30, but out of your 3, there's only one good one, right? There's your good one. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. There's 2 of you. You each do your 100 points. That's 200 points, okay? You're going to make some retail profit. You're not going to make any bonus at this point. Month number 2, there's 2 of you, and you each go and do your 3 and 30, but out of your 3 and 30, only one of them is good. So there's 2 of you plus another 2, that's 4. So there's 4 of you in your team. Each doing 100 points, that's 400 points. And your bonus is now going to be about 150 Rand. Okay, it's not a lot of money. My first bonus was about 75 Rand. And I got super, super excited because I looked at that and I said, okay, well, I'm following the system. They have told me that if I do this, I'm going to earn that, which I've earned. So this must work. If I continue doing this, following the system, I can add a 0 to that 75 Rand. If I add a 0 to that 75 Rand, I can turn it into 7,500 Rand. If I turn it into 7,500 Rand, I can turn it into 75,000 Rand. And that's how it works. So month 3, there's 4 of you. You each go and find one good one. So 4 plus 4 equals 8. Each doing 100 points, that's an 800 point business. That's going to earn you about an additional 500 Rand bonus over and above your retail profit. Okay, not a lot of money, but you are in profit. Now remember, most new businesses take 5 years before they start making profit. And so we are teaching you here in the first 2 to 3 months to start making some good profit in your business. Month number 4, there's 8 of you. You each go and find one good one. So it's 8 plus 8 equals 16. Each doing 100 points. Fantastic. Your business is now doing 1,600 points, and we're going to pay you a bonus of approximately 2,000 Rand over and above your retail profit. Now, that is on a part-time basis. Okay, would that be of value to you? If I said, okay, on top of what you're currently earning through your job, here's an additional 2,000 Rand. And I know in South Africa right now, there's people that get excited about a 350 Rand grant. Now we can teach them how to quadruple that, more than quadruple it, in just 4 months in business. What about month number 5? There's 16 of you. You each go and find one good one. So 16 plus 16, that's 32. 32 people each doing 100 points. That's going to be a business doing 3,200 PV. Hey, that's significant growth. Can you see the exponential growth? And your income is going to be approximately 6,000 Rand bonus, plus your retail profit on top of that. I know there's some people that work a full month and earn 68,000 Rand a month. Not 68, 6 to 8,000 Rand a month. Month number 6, there's 32 of you. You each go and find one good one. So that's 32 plus 34, 64 people in your team, each doing 100 points. So can you see there's a big volume of people. There's 64 people. You haven't found all of them because it's a shared effort through the team. But 64 people each doing their little job of 100 points will give you a business doing over 6,400 points. A business doing 6,400 points will pay you approximately 15,000 Rand additional every single month. That's how you make 15,000 Rand a month in 6 months through NeoLife. Now, what would happen now that a business doing 6,000 points, more than 4,000 points, in this case, 6,000 points makes you a director. And if you are a director, you now have the ability to work with your team and teach them how to become directors just like you. Okay. So in this world, there's 2 ways to make money. You can either sell your time for money, which will never give you the leverage for success, or you can leverage your time. And we are just showing you a way to leverage your time through other people in a very fair system to help you create wealth and help them create wealth. So if you were a director and you went and found 3 other directors in your organization, you'd step up onto our world team and you'd earn yourself between 30 to 40,000 Rand per month. As a world team member, you also get to travel with NeoLife once a year to an international destination. Last year we were in Mauritius. The year before that we were in Istanbul, Turkey. This year we are meeting in Cape Town. It's not international for the South African distributors, but we are meeting another 550 distributors in Cape Town. And when we're in Cape Town, we're going to be announcing the next destination for 2026, which is outstanding. So if you want to travel, become a NeoLife distributor. You can travel the world. Now, what would happen if you were a director and you developed another, not 3, but 6 directors in total in your organization? You would step up onto our president's team. As a president's team member, you would earn yourself an additional 100,000 Rand per month. Now, that's not going to happen in the next year or 2 years, but let's give yourself a 3-year or 5-year project. 5 years. Where will you be in 5 years from now? If nothing changes in your life, you'll be a few steps behind. But if you start applying the simple system, in the next 5 years, you could go from 0 to 100,000 Rand a month through your NeoLife business and more. As a president's team member, you travel the world twice a year. This year, we're going to Cape Town, and in September, we're going to be meeting in Lisbon, Portugal. Last year, we were in Paris, France. The year before that, we were in, where were we? I think it was Barcelona, Spain. So we have a lot of fun in this business. But the other job that you need to apply to your life is personal development. And in this business, you can't remain the same person that started. You're going to have to grow. You're going to have to expand your mindset. You're going to have to believe that success is possible for you. In the Bible, in Jeremiah 29, verse 11, it says, "For the Lord has plans to prosper you and not harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." You're put on this earth to succeed. Your success can help thousands, but your failure doesn't help anybody. So choose to succeed. And I believe through NeoLife, you found the right opportunity that can take you from where you are to the success to fulfill your true potential. It's going to take some work. You're going to have to develop an attitude of action. I spoke about that earlier. Do the work day in, day out, whether you feel like it or not. You're going to have to develop an attitude of resilience. You can only win in this business when your mind is stronger than your emotions. And you're going to have to make your business and your life an excuse-free zone. And I've seen so many people come into this business with so many skills and so many talents and such hope and promise, but they've let silly little excuses stand between them and their success. Things like, I don't have enough time. We all have 24 hours in a day. You can't change that. And so your time management is the best kept secret of the rich. If you want to improve your life, if you want to change your financial future, your lifestyle, you're going to have to find a way to manage your time better. And the system I just showed you is I've showed you a way that you can leverage your time through other people in a very fair way. People say, well, look, I'd love to do this, but I just don't have the money to get started. Now, to get started, you can get started in this business for under 1,000 Rand. And that gives you your product, your business getting started kit, the training materials, your mentorship, and your sponsor. You won't find a more cost effective way of getting into this business. And so if you don't have the money, I understand. But I'm going to ask you now, if you don't have an extra 1,000 Rand to get started now, when will that change? For things to change, have to change. So I'm going to ask you to dig deep. Go and borrow the money with a commitment to paying it back over the next month or two. Or go and sell something that you're not using, a TV, a bicycle, a surfboard, something that can generate you the capital to get started. But most of all, get yourself in a position to make a decision. Don't think about it. If you want to change things, you're going to have to decide and take action. And so I just want to encourage everybody on this call, all of the guests, reach out to the person who got you onto this call. Get your questions answered. Interrogate them. Ask them your questions. Get your questions answered, and then let them know your decision. And that decision can be, no, I'm not interested. That's fantastic. Or, hey, I want to try the products. Or, yes, I'm in. I want to give this a go. I'm not just going to try it. I'm going to give it a good go for the next 3 to 5 years. And I'm going to use this as a vehicle to take my life from where it is right now to where I want it to be. But this is what I can guarantee you. No matter your age, your race, your background, or your experience, if you apply the system, this business will work for you. And so to all of you on the call, I want to thank you for your time this evening, and I look forward to seeing the guests on the call get started, welcoming you into this Vision Life family, and celebrating the milestones to your success. Good night, everybody. God bless.